Welcome back, penny pinchers. Long time no see. We got a text message from Mountain View Farms today. Said we're gonna have to straighten our act up. Said we're slacking. So here we are. And I agree, we have been slacking. We've not been putting out many videos here the last month or so. And that's just, the only excuse I got to give you is that it's just pure laziness. But I can't remember, to be honest with you, the last video we put out. But just to update everybody, these are the heifers. These are the Sturgeon Creek heifers that we've got. And we have separated them from the main cattle herd, along with one of our bull calves that was big enough to wean off of his mama. So we've got 7 head total in here. And I tell you what, guys, these Sturgeon Creek genetic heifers are just flat getting it. And I can't tell you that we're helping them none. I mean, you see what you see is what you get. This hay that we've unrolled to them, guys, it ain't worth 50 cents. I'll just be honest with you. But look at these things, guys. Look at this little 44 right here. Look how big of a gut she's got on her. I mean, just doing well, guys. And just to be completely transparent with you, and we've already talked with Sturgeon Creek about this. There's the little bull that we weaned off. If I'm not mistaken, he was a May calf of 2022. No, that's a lie. He was an August calf. He was an August calf of 2022. So, it's high time that we got him weaned off. But, like I said, guys, just being totally transparent with you, we've already talked with Sturgeon Creek a little bit. The cattle market is so high, guys. I knew that it would get high, but I didn't realize how high. I actually had an uncle that sold some 4-weight heifers last weekend at Lake Cumberland Livestock Auction here in Kentucky. Brought over $2 a pound, 400-pound heifers. And guys, I tell you what. So here's the deal that I'm in. These girls right here will not be ready to breed in 2023. They just physically won't be mature enough. They won't be big enough by my standards. By my standards now, guys. I think if I've got my dates wrong, these girls right here will be a year old in May, I believe. May or June, I think is what it is. And these girls need to be kept at least to the fall, September-ish time before, by my standards, they're ready to be bred for the first time. And I just tell you, that's off calving cycle for us, because we breed in the spring or in the early summer to calve in the spring. So if you breed in the fall, you're having calves in the wintertime or in the heart of summer. So it's just out of the calving window that we like to have. So which means we would have to retain ownership of these girls for over a year before we could ever get them bred. And with all that being said, guys, with the high price that the cattle is bringing right now, especially these, I'm assuming, I'm guessing, I'm not very good, I'm very out of practice. I'm gonna say these girls is gonna average 450. You all like, comment on this video down below. I know it's hard to judge weights on animals off a video, but I'm guessing 450. You guys let us know how far off you think we are. But we're thinking, guys, long story short, we're thinking we may take these ladies to the market here in the next couple weeks, just to keep our eyes on the market and make sure that if it continues to rise, guys, it just makes more sense it makes more sense to sell them and reinvest in something that's already bred or something that's already got a baby by its side. So it's just the timing ain't right as far as retaining these heifers and keeping them for replacement cows. So that's just kind of what we're thinking. That's kind of our game plan, kind of our reasoning behind it. So you guys might be in the same boat. You guys may have raised some nice heifers this winter and have some 4, 5, 6 weights that you was pondering about keeping for replacements, guys. So I mean, when these 4 weight, 5 weight heifers get up bringing over $2 a pound, kind of my old saying that I always go back to, you got to make money in the cattle business while you make it. So it's hard, it's a tough decision, and to be honest with you, I mean, as long as everything goes well, you're not going to lose anything by keeping replacement heifers. As long as they do well and breed and have you a calf. There's a lot of risk involved with heifers, as we all know. So, kind of something that we're thinking through, that we're thinking that we might potentially put these babies on the market in the next couple of weeks. And we double checked with Sturgeon Creek to make sure they did not want them back. That's only right, and that was part of the discussion when we bought them. But they've got everything under control, I reckon. So they said it was fine, no hard feelings to sell them and that kind of thing. Guys, that's just good friendship, that's good partnership. We've all had and heard people, buy animals off of us for specific reasons and then turn around and take them to the sale barn the next week to make $100 off of you. That's all fine and dandy as long as everybody knows what's happening. But if you're buying replacement stock, and that's what you're buying them, and your buddies or a farm or a producer cut you a good deal, guys, don't undercut them on purpose, knowing what you want to do. Now, we all as farmers understand there's hard times that we just flat gotta make financial moves sometimes, and that's a different story. But anyway, that's kind of a soapbox. That's a whole different video in itself. That's just kind of farmer etiquette, cattle etiquette. But this is the heifers, guys. They're looking darn good, and I just tell you, we've not crepe fed them. We've not given them no grain. They're just getting a little bit of mineral, and a little bit of protein supplement every now and then. Not near enough as they need to. But guys, if you're talking about putting some animals on feed and grass is starting to grow, I mean, you talk about some animals that's going to flat get it here in the next couple months. This right here is them. This green grass here in Eastern Kentucky's already starting to grow, and you put a little supplementation behind something like this right here, guys. This is what the cattle market calls green. They're weaned, but guys, they've not had no supplements. Look there, you can see there, when you got one doing that right there, the green grass is growing. They're green because they're not on no nutritional plan other than grass. You take animals like this that's only had grass to eat, and you throw some high protein soybean hull mixture in there, getting these girls 2 to 3 pounds a day a piece. Hey, you talk about doing some heavy duty growing and doing it quick. They would do it, guys. But we don't do that here at Penny Pincher Farm. That's not our style. We've learned a different way and have learned to make money the other way, talking about regenerative agriculture, where we don't buy the corn and the supplements like that. We buy protein and that's it. We buy protein and hay. And if the animals can't make it on protein and hay and grass, they don't stay at our farm very long. But some of us, some people do that, and that's fine and dandy. There ain't not a thing in the world wrong with that. So if you're somebody like that that's interested in some heifers, we've got 6 right here. You guys just get in contact with us if that's something you might be interested in. We'll do some talking. Like I say, we're not set in stone yet, because guys, this is good quality stock. Sturgeon Creek. I mean, this ain't even, these girls are not even out of their registered Angus herd. And guys, you can just tell by looking at them, they have got it. These ladies right here would make some mamas. No doubt. But guys, stick with us. I'm gonna go deliver the rest of this hay to the cattle herd. And since we have seen you all last, we have a new arrival. So you guys stick with us, tune in for the next video. Y'all have a good evening.